Hello, and welcome to another teaching by 119 Ministries. Our ministry teaches that the whole Bible is still true and directly relevant in our lives. If you would like to know more on what we believe and teach, please visit us at testeverything.net. We hope that you enjoy studying and testing the following teaching. A new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this, all men will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another. Many say that Jeschua was actually giving his disciples a new command here. Was that the case? Or was he simply expounding on a command that already existed, but was simply the first time he was expounding on it to his disciples? Again, a new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this, all men will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. This is where Jeschua expounds on his example of what he called the second greatest command in Matthew 22. Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments." So, where do we find this command in the Scriptures? Leviticus chapter 19. Do not seek revenge or bear a grudge against one of your people, but love your neighbor as yourself. I am Yahweh. So, was Jeschua giving a new command? Of course not. It's right here in Leviticus. If we say that Jeschua was giving a new command, then we are making him to be a sinner, because that means he was adding to the Word of God. For the Word says, "Do not add to what I command you, and do not subtract from it, but keep the commands of Yahweh your God that I give you." Saying that Jeschua was giving a new command is declaring him a sinner, for he would have been adding something new. However, the command already existed in Leviticus. He was simply expounding on something for the first time to the disciples. A quick example would be this. Let's say you're a first grade teacher. Halfway into the school year, you say, "Okay, class, today I'm teaching you a new element to math. It's called multiplication." Now, is multiplication new? Of course not. However, it's new to the class. Likewise, Jeschua wasn't giving something new to his disciples. He was simply giving them an old lesson for the first time and showing them the example in how he lived it out to them. So then, is your Messiah a sinner or a great teacher of the eternal Word? Just a thought.
It is because of you, our generous supporters, who make it possible to offer these high-quality teachings completely free of charge. If you feel led to support 119 Ministries so that we can continue this effort, please visit testeverything.net and click on the Support 119 tab. Learn how you can partner with us to take the whole Word of God to the nations. For years, we've been told that Sunday is now the accepted day of the Lord. Ministers, pastors, teachers, all saying the same thing. But what if they were wrong? How can the fourth commandment be disregarded by millions every week? What scriptures are used for their defenses? If the Word of God truly stands forever, how can man's word dictate otherwise? What authorizes any man, church, or denomination to alter the Word of God? If the Sabbath was given to man, why should one ever think that God would take it away? Are you ready to confront your faith? Are you willing to let traditions fall? Learn what has been covered by centuries of man-made doctrines. Discover the truth as revealed in the scriptures of how the Sabbath is the sign between the Father and those who pursue after His ways. The Sabbath Day from 119 Ministries.